I'm Sophia Dove. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I've been writing songs since I was about 8 years old. Back then, they didn't really have much meaning to them, but as I got older, I was able to put more meaning behind the lyrics, and I was able to process my emotions and thoughts through the songs I was writing. I was in FemFest last year, actually. I saw it on Instagram, and I thought this would be a really cool thing to participate in. And so I'm really excited to be back. I'm excited to have more things in person, and it just seems like an awesome event for social good. I chose these 3 songs because they're all on my EP that I just released. It was part of my senior thesis last year, actually. But they're all on the EP called Quarter Life Crisis, and the first song is the title track. It's about kind of coming to terms with growing up, which is something that I feel like is really important for young people right now. Just going through the pandemic, going through all of these changes that past generations didn't necessarily need to go through. It's a lot to deal with, so I was hoping that maybe that song would resonate with people. Similarly, the next song, Heroes, is also about kind of recognizing when you're not feeling okay and deciding to do something about it. And I feel like that's something that marginalized communities have to deal with a lot, so I thought that might be appropriate for the FemFest audience. And then lastly, I have 20s, which is my latest single off of this EP, and that one's also just about growing up and realizing that maybe your 20s aren't this magical time that everyone tells you it's going to be, and deciding that that's okay, and if some days aren't the best days ever, that's okay. I think to me feminism is about acknowledging the differences that we all experience, acknowledging that there isn't one specific woman experience, for example, but then finding the things that do unite us and finding the overlap in our struggles and working together to overcome these things. I think if feminism isn't inclusionary or intersectional, then it's pointless. For anybody who's maybe hesitant to share their work, music, creative work, for me, taking baby steps is really important, and putting stuff online is really helpful because you can kind of hide behind your screen a little bit. For me, it's easier to perform in front of people that I don't know than people that I do know, because it's like, they're strangers. If they don't like it, who cares? So I think my advice would be to start performing for strangers maybe, and then work your way into people in your real life, and that way you can kind of build confidence as you go.